What's up YouTube, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I'm going to install the RC19 aluminum high clearance links on the new Gladiator. And so as many of you know, the Gladiator was recently released, and with this platform or with this build, they have extended links in the rear. And so here are the sizes. So a little bit longer than what they are on the Jeep and on the deadbolt. And so with that, RC19 made some custom links. He can make some in brass and in aluminum. And I have them here on the Gladiator. So it is now 4-linked up front compared to the Y, wishbone link, whatever you like to call it. And here in the rear, we do have the bend. Also in the front, going to provide a little bit more clearance out on the trail to get over all those little obstacles. I did get these in aluminum compared to the brass ones that I have on my Ultra 24 here, just to switch things up. I also have them here on my scythe build. It's in progress. Here I have some custom links. I have C10 fronts, C10 rears up front, and then I also have deadbolt rears in the rear, just to extend the wheelbase. RC19 sells his links on Instagram and on his eBay page, which I will link in the description. But you can make any size link you want for your custom build out there that you can think of. He'll make them for you. But also do want to note that these links do come with custom 3D printed ball ends. Got you some extra ones if you ever break them. I haven't broken a pair, but they're there if you need them. And then also, I believe the balls are made of brass. They'll add a little bit more weight down low. Overall, for the whole set, I believe it's $79.99. Oh, I also do have the front steering link as well. There's a nice little system how he designed that up front too. But overall, a great first upgrade to your Gladiator. Yeah, and so if you want to see me install these, continue watching the video. I also forgot to mention, with every purchase, you get a custom cool sticker that he makes of one of each of his builds. This time I have the Ultra 24 lime green RC Addiction sticker that came with the links. And then I also have this is a Yoda build, the brass wheel weights, which came with the steering link. So, I mean, there's a lot of stickers you can collect if you're into that. But yeah, shout out to RC19 for sponsoring this video. Alrighty, so I do want to mention the weight for these links. So here on his Instagram, he has a post, and these are the brass links, and so they're 22.7 grams. So I want to say the aluminums are probably a bit lighter, but you're adding that much weight down low and creating clearance when you go over obstacles. And so that's why these links are beneficial to your build. As you can see, it's kind of a straight link right here. You can kind of get caught on rocks, and with the slight bend, you're creating more clearance and you're adding weight down low to prevent tipping. So it's a double whammy, killing two birds with one stone. So now let's get the single part. All right, so the body and the wheels and tires are off of the Gladiator, and the first thing I want to tackle is the front steering aluminum link. So we're going to do that first. And so right here at the knuckle, there's a point where the steering link attaches to the knuckle. It's on both sides of the truck, and it's a quick, simple little screw. Here I have my Wera 1.3 hex, and we're just gonna undo that little screw real quick. Should be pretty easy, just like that. We're good. So we're gonna do that on the other side. And I'm currently using my Wera 1.3 hex. I use it in all my videos. It's a great quality tool. If you're interested in this tool, check the link in the description. So now the steering link is free from both the knuckles, and now we just need to get to the servo point where it's connected. So I kind of just rotate the servo. Not really worried about messing it up. It's only a stock servo. I've got plenty of those. So I steer it, and then you kind of got to angle it weird. You can probably take off this shock. I'm gonna try to be lazy. So just like that, there is our old stock steering link off of the truck. And so with this new steering link, there's a bend. There's a bend in this link, and so we want to point the bend out towards the truck. So we don't want it to be installed in the truck like this, because that will create clearance issues. We want it to be the bend facing outside of the truck, so looking like that. So with that already stated, we want to grab this connecting link, and we want to line up these two holes. And in the kit, there's going to be a longer Phillips screw, and so you want to pop that screw through both of those ball ends right there, just like that. And so this is how our new link is going to attach to the truck, compared to, where's the one? Compared to how it attaches this way. There you go. So that's what it looks like, all connected on this end. Now we'll do the same connection on this side. And now we can use one of the shorter screws that is also provided in the kit. And this is it's normal, something like that. And now we just have to connect it at the servo point. All right, and so I connected everything up, and that's what the new steering link looks like up front. It is finished in aluminum, and yeah, pretty simple install. One thing I did notice is with this Gladiator, this is even before this video, this servo really does whine. I don't know if I got a bad servo or if it has to do with the new ESC, but I really hate this noise, and check it out. Hear that? My steering is completely functional, as you can see. So I don't know why the servo screams so much, and I freaking hate it. I'm gonna change them out immediately. I just don't have any Emax servos with me on hand, but I mean, I hate it so much. Listen to this. It pains me. I really hate that noise. It drives me crazy. But anyways, so here is my scythe build on the bench. On this build, I do have the RC Addiction brass links installed, and so I wanted to point out where the bend is going to go. So here on the truck, you can see that the bend is towards the wheels, and so this bend, you want to keep it back towards the axle on each side. As you can see up here up front, the bend is away. It's not here at the skid plate. You don't want to have it here at the skid plate because you'll be installing them correctly, and you don't want it on this upper rear link because it doesn't go there. And so on Gladiator, we're going to have these straight links up top right here in this position, and then we're going to have the links with the bend facing the axle like that. So I just removed a rear upper link. This straight one right here goes up top in the rear, and I do want to note that there are two different screw types. There's one that's a little bit longer, that one goes at the skid plate. There's one that's a little bit shorter, that goes at the axle. So don't mix those up because you don't want your links popping out while you're on the trail because of the length difference. Okay, so here I have removed two of the links in the rear, and I do two at a time because it allows me to have better access when I have to install them. So let's say that I remove this rear upper link and then I try to replace it immediately. This rear lower link gets in the way and it kind of hinders my ability to install it, because these aren't the easiest things to install, just letting you guys know. They're pretty difficult. These skid plates sometimes are too small, or the balls here on these plastic ones are too thin compared to the balls on these newer ones. But it's manageable, it's just a little bit harder. And so once you remove two, you kind of create an entry point for one, and then you can kind of move on to the next one. So that's my tip that I recommend when you want to install these links. So for some reason, across multiple builds that I've done on this channel, I always have issues with getting these little ball heads on this slot right here in between the skid plate and the frame. And so what I normally do, I just grab my little needle nose pliers and just give it some slight pressure, kind of bend it out. I wouldn't bend it too much because then you'd have issues lining up your hole, but I bend it out just a little bit, and it lets me pop in my ball just a little bit better. And so I would recommend that if you're having issues with that right there, because I've definitely ran into a couple times, not just with these links, with the other different links in the past. I don't know. So I just bend it out a little bit and it gives me perfect access. So do it if you need to. Okay, so there are the new Gladiator aluminum links in the rear installed. And so that little bend right there, that's gonna help out with some clearance when you're out crawling over little rocks and stuff, compared to this straight link here in the rear, and add some weight, so it's gonna help out there too. So now we're gonna move up front and install these front steering links. And so here I have four aluminum links in my hand, and in the front of the truck there's only three. So there's two links right here, and there's a Y link. And so Y link is a link, it's in the shape of a Y or a V, whatever you want to call it. So it's going to be converted from a 3-link to a 4-link suspension. It's going to provide a little bit more articulation, and yeah, it should be pretty simple install. All right, so here's the finished product up front. So with the 4-link conversion, I installed everything here at the skid plate first, and then I went and attacked the mounting point behind the servo tray. This is my method in doing it. I do one screw on this side of the link, connect it to the section where it connects at the servo tray, and do the same exact thing on the opposite side. So that requires 2 screws. Stock is only 1, so you need an extra screw. And I don't know if I'm doing this incorrectly or not, because provided with the kit is 1 extra screw that came with the steering link, and I'm not too sure if you can use this screw at that point or if you need to have an extra screw on hand. Luckily I do, because I have all these parts everywhere. But yeah, so it's one screw through this side of the link connecting at the servo point, and the same thing for the opposite side. So maybe if I'm doing it wrong, let me know. But that's what I found works best for me. Alrighty guys, thank you for watching. That was a pretty simple install. This is the first of many mods onto this Gladiator. I know YouTube's going crazy with this thing right now, so hopefully I can catch up and stay up to pace. But for now, I'm pretty happy with these links. Definitely gonna add some weight down low and provide some extra clearance. Kind of glad I went with the aluminum. I know I did the brass on my Ultra 24 build here, and I also have the brass on my scythe build that's in progress. So I'm pretty happy with these RC Addiction 19 links. Does a really good job. Haven't had any issues with them at all, and I've been running them for quite a long time already. So it's a great product. His links will be in the description. I'll link his Instagram. Everything will be linked down below. Thanks for watching, guys.